Hey, what is up guys, it is Silver Sun here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the Dragon Ball Super episode 84. So this episode starts off with Goku and Gohan visiting Krillin, who's pretty much off doing his whole policeman duties basically. And then so pretty much they ask him if he has a moment, and then so pretty much they explain to him if he wants to join the Tournament of Power and whatnot. And then pretty much his wife, Android 18, pretty much says like, oh, she thinks it'd be a good idea. He's been training and whatnot this whole time, but he hasn't really, been in a fight, since then he hasn't really tested himself out just yet. And so pretty much Krillin's gonna accept, he's gonna go, and then pretty much Goku pretty much insists that Android 18 join in too. And then pretty much she's suspecting that something's up because they're over here like whispering about, the stakes of the tournament and whatnot. And so pretty much Goku pretty much says like, oh, they'll get like 10 million Zenny if they win and whatnot. And then so pretty much she accepts, and then pretty much Gohan has a request for Krillin for them to spar a bit, which was a pretty good matchup. Pretty much Krillin pretty much catches Gohan off guard at first, and then Gohan pretty much knocks him away, and then he goes in for a kick, but Krillin dodges, and pretty much he unleashes this whole solar flare times 100, pretty much blinding Gohan completely, and then he catches him off guard and knocks him out of bounds. And then that was pretty much the end of that match. At first Gohan didn't think that, Krillin wasn't going to be much, during this tournament, but obviously he was proven wrong, and he pretty much said like, oh, he's really inexperienced now and whatnot. And then Krillin saying like, oh, they could train together and whatnot to, do their best at that tournament. And speaking of this match, like this first match, like it obviously shows, technique will definitely play a bigger role in this tournament of power. It's not, just going to be all about, strength and power, as the name would probably imply. I could see why, they kind of chose the different people that they chose and whatnot, like Master Roshi and whatnot, and Krillin and stuff like that. I'm sure they have some useful attacks and stuff like that. And then pretty much Goku and, Gohan, Gohan could probably be a strategist. I mean, like, they all have, different techniques and attacks and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that obviously the powerhouses are going to be Goku and Vegeta, and then pretty much everyone else is just going to use their unique abilities to their advantage during the tournament. I'm pretty sure that's obviously how it's going to work out, and I can't wait to see how all that is implemented in the tournament of power. But moving on, pretty much Goku wants to challenge Krillin himself, and so pretty much they go all the way into the city on top of Satan's building, and they pretty much duke it out there. And what a fight it was. Pretty much 18 and Marin are pretty much cheering for Krillin, hoping that he won't lose against Goku of all people. You could definitely see the gap between powers there, but not so much, because as they were fighting, pretty much Krillin was launching all sorts of attacks. It was pretty fast paced, this fight was, at least in the beginning. Pretty much Krillin was shooting Destructo Disc and Ki Blast and whatnot, and pretty much Goku was kind of caught off guard a few times until he went Super Saiyan, and then when he did, Krillin was pretty much gone, and so he tried to sense where he was, and he did, and then pretty much Krillin came out of hiding, and then basically he had like a surprise attack for Goku. He like pretty much when he threw the Destructo Disc, pretty much he launched a fourth one, I believe, and then he like used a Ki Blast to cut it into two, which pretty much sliced through the floor, pretty much almost making Goku fall through. And I think, yeah, I saw that through the fight. You'd have to replay it and whatnot, but I did see that. I just didn't think that was what it was intended for and whatnot. Even when he threw the Destructo Disc, it like cut Goku like a little bit, but all in all, it was pretty good. This first half was very fast paced, very well animated. This fight was. So Goku transforms into Super Saiyan Blue, pretty much trying to intimidate Krillin, pretty much saying, oh, what will he do now with this new power increase that he has? And so pretty much they get into this beam struggle, and then pretty much Krillin gets overpowered, so Android 18 has to step in, and pretty much he kicks the Kamehameha blast away, and then pretty much Krillin was like shocked and like his hands were shaking and whatnot after the clash that they had and whatnot, and so pretty much Goku powers down, saying that he learned something from this match and whatnot, and it was pretty nice to see and whatnot. It was like raining in between their match, and then by the end of it, the sun came out and whatnot. It was pretty nice. Also, they had like a little flashback to Dragon Ball. When Goku and Krillin pretty much entered the World Tournament and whatnot, and they like hit fists pretty much. I thought that was pretty cool to see. Them do that over again. And so pretty much Goku has 18, where her brother 17 is, and then pretty much she says that she spoke with him on the phone one time, but she never really got to know, where exactly he is. And so pretty much Krillin says, oh, why don't you, talk to one of the gods like Dende and whatnot. They look over a lot of things, so he's sure that they could find out where he is. And so pretty much that's probably what's going to happen in the next episode, or maybe it might happen sometime in the next episode, or the episode after that, because the preview for it looked pretty interesting actually. Lots of stuff is going to be happening in that episode, I'm sure, though I'm not completely sure if they're going to, be looking for 17 right then and there, because it seems like they have a lot more things they want to talk about in that episode. But as far as this episode goes, I thought it was pretty good, animation on point for these fight scenes and whatnot. A pretty nice and overall decent episode, them training a little bit before the tournament and such. Should be really exciting to see how all that progress, pays off in the tournament and whatnot. I also kind of like that new outro that they have. I mean, I kind of preferred the other one just because like it had like the little manga panels and whatnot. Not like actual manga panels, but like just kind of like mimicking it and whatnot, having all the different characters and whatnot. And I don't know how I feel about the music in this one, but it does look good nonetheless, all the fighters, in the Tournament of Power and whatnot. I thought it was a pretty good outro and whatnot. It's pretty cool to see them change stuff like that up. But yeah, it's pretty much it for my review. Comment down below to tell me what you guys thought. And until the next one, guys, Silver Sun is out.